2021 will be the year that the aero gravel bike comes of age. The concept of an aero gravel bike is nothing new, and most notably the 3T Exploro years ago first popularised the concept. However, in 2020 we saw a number of bikes which really cottoned onto that trend of go fast, race focused gravel bikes. Most notably was the Ridley Canzo Fast, which, as well as being aerofoamed, used a really cool kind of 2x hub in the rear which mimics the role of a 2x front derailleur. In 2021, as gravel becomes even bigger than it already is, I fully expect we're going to see more manufacturers coming out with these really fast gravel bikes. Bikepacking and touring bikes have somewhat had a moment, and I do think there's going to be a bit of resurgence in bikepacking in general, but from a manufacturer's perspective, I think we are going to see a swing back towards these go-fast bikes. I think, alongside this, to coin the phrase of my colleague Matthew Loveridge, we're also going to see an increasing number of gravel-adjacent road bikes. In essence, more versatile road bikes which will have clearance for gravel-suitable tyres. Now, I don't think these gravel bikes are going to be for absolutely everyone. Some people do want that more versatile, go slow, chilled out kind of ride. But for those of you who prioritise going fast over long distances, I think 2021 could be your year.
In 2021, I, Matthew Loveridge, am looking forward to a brand new Shimano DuraAce group set. Now, I thought we were going to get one in 2020 and I said as much all over the internet. Turns out I was wrong. However, it does seem more than likely that Shimano will launch a new DuraAce group set in 2021. The big questions are, is it going to be wireless? Maybe, would make sense to compete with SRAM. Is it going to be 12 speed? Almost certainly yes, given that mountain bike side of Shimano has already gone 12 speed and the micro-spline free hub is established as a standard. I'm really excited to see where Shimano goes with it. It's such an influential brand, and inevitably whatever DuraAce gets will trickle down to the more affordable group sets. On a more general note, I am very interested to see if high-end mechanical group sets are going to continue to be a thing. Previous generations of DuraAce have come in 4 flavours, so you've got rim brake and disc brake, and mechanical shifting and electronic shifting. It's entirely possible that a new DuraAce group set might drop one of the options because it's deemed that, say, demand for rim brakes has dropped too low. At the same time, SRAM has shown little sign of releasing a new mechanical flagship option. The high end is dominated by the ETAP Axis, the Red and Force options, and the mechanical side of SRAM hasn't been updated for years, and we just don't know if it will be. So I'm very interested to see what happens on that front.
The tech I'm most looking forward to in 2021 is more ultra-fast road tyres. I'll happily admit that I'm a massive tyre nerd. As we're always banging on, tyres are one of the easiest and most affordable ways to make your road bike a little bit faster or a little bit more comfortable. There have been huge strides in low rolling resistance tyres in recent years, with brands like Vittoria, Schwalbe, Michelin and Pirelli all releasing super fast time trial specific tyres. However, I am a greedy boy and I want more. With the advent of hookless rims for performance road wheels, I'm hoping that in 2021 the tyre brands pull out all the stops and bring us more tyres that are super fast, offer great puncture protection and are compatible with all types of rims. Is that too much to ask? I don't think so. And if those tyres could come in a tan wall option as well, that would be perfect.
My most anticipated road cycling tech for 2021 is going to be more aerodynamic focus on endurance race bikes. In the past, it's fair to say that brands have spent most of their time in R&D on their flagship race bikes, making them as aero and as lightweight as possible. And that kind of makes sense because these bikes are going to be raced at the very top of the sport. However, in the last 5 years or so, there has been a huge increase in the popularity of unsupported endurance racing. And now there are loads of different endurance cycling events popping up all around the world. Typically, these ultra endurance races range from around 1,000 kilometers to 4,000 kilometers and often are raced on mixed terrain. So to me, focusing on aerodynamics is the obvious place to start if you want to make these big gains over these super long distances. That doesn't mean that we should all be racing on Canyon Air roads or tarmac SL7s for 7 days straight. What I really want to see for 2021 is the combination of both supreme comfort and aerodynamic advantage, where you're looking at the rider's overall position on the bike, which is going to be slightly different on these endurance events than it would be on, say, your average road race. We've already seen this in a few bikes, including Cervelo's Caledonia 5 and Grevil's Endurance SL. Both these bikes feature truncated aero profiles on the frames, and they also feature aerodynamically designed cockpits. To go all in on unsupported endurance racing, I'd like to see the aero optimizations to go even further. I'd like to see aero bars with electronic shifters at the ends so that you can keep that aero position for longer periods of time with less fatigue. I'd also love to see some creative design around luggage, navigation and hydration, as these are all things that are very important when setting up your endurance race bike.